even if it is a paid tool, still clients are asking for this tool because as it is a no code, and everyone from manual testing can easily jump onto this Tricentis Tosca tool. Okay. Yes. First, let us understand why Tosca. So, Tosca is nothing but a model-based test automation tool. Okay, as this is a codeless approach, it literally anyone can learn. Like if you're doing a manual testing, if you have 5 resources in manual testing, they can easily learn this tool and they can understand what is Tosca, and they can easily start creating test cases in Tosca. Okay, so that is why it has become very popular these days, and it has high reusability, resilience, and even if you scale your test cases, it has high scalability, and it is now one of the market leading tools in the present days, and it could perform both functional regression testing. It can also do API testing. It can also do SAP testing. It can also do Salesforce testing. So it has a wide range of capacity and capability. That is the reason nowadays everyone is opting for Tosca. Okay, and nowadays market demands lesser testing effects. Am I audible? Yeah. Am I audible, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah. So nowadays, market demands lesser testing effect. So if they have to spend lot of time, client has to spend lot of time in writing code and creating a framework, everything. It obviously takes like 15 to 20 days to start the project. But whereas when you use Tosca, right, it is like a kickstart tool. You can just simply download the tool, and then immediately if you have your manual test cases ready, you can go ahead and start running your test cases. Okay, so Tosca user can write efficient test cases with minimum skill set. So you don't need to have any coding knowledge before. Okay, yes, you just if you have manual testing concepts, it is well and good. Even that few terminologies if you have, it is better. You can understand more. Even if you don't have, also I can help you on that. Okay, it also generate test reports for the management. So if your manager or if your lead asks you what is the report, how many test cases you have created for this particular requirement. Okay, you can easily say, okay, you can easily go and create a report and then show it to your lead saying that this. So this thing you don't have it in your other automation tools. Okay, and Tosca Test Suite is a software tool for automated execution of functional and regression testing. Most of the time it is used for functional testing and also for regression testing. So if you see nowadays where the tool is going, okay. So these are the top most industries. They are actually trying to use Tosca in their projects. Okay. So if you see in information, not only in information technology, they are also trying to use in banking, transportation, publishing, automotive, entertainment. So these are different types of projects. They are trying to include Tosca into their projects, and they want to establish Tosca as a no-code tool. So now if you see, technology and services has 35, sorry, it is 45%, financial services has 14%, computer science has 8%. These are the largest segments that are using Tosca in their projects. And coming to the countries, yeah. So if you see, if you learn Tosca tool, you can gain a position in anywhere of these countries, either in United States, Germany, India, Netherlands, Austria, Switzerland, UK, Australia, Slovakia, and Canada. And slowly there are other countries also. They have started using these tools. Like in the countries, some of the projects are trying to use this Tosca tool, and they wanted to implement it in most of their companies. So current trend is this. And if you see, yes, even Tosca has some of these competitors. So if you see, these are the top most competitors for Tosca: Circle CI, Cucumber, Bitbucket Pipelines, Robotic Framework, Catlon, and Browser Stack are some of the technology market trends like competitors for Tosca. Okay. Yeah. Till here, do you have any questions or you have any confusions? You can just call me out. Now, the stage is yours. You can just go ahead and ask your questions. We can take up 10 minutes of question each, and then we can move on to the next slides. Any questions? Any queries? So everyone is good about Tosca, and you don't have any questions about this tool? Am I even audible?
No questions.
Okay. Okay. So we'll see some of the what is model-based testing and what are some of the topmost uses of this testing. Okay, so it is like it is maximize reuse. Okay, you can build a module just by scanning the tech by using this scanning technology, and you can use that module across all your test cases. Like if you have one page where you can just simply get all the elements on the page and then reuse it for your test case creation. Okay, so there is a concept called dynamic object identification. You can identify the properties on your Tosca with different properties. There are four different properties you can use. So with those all four different properties, if you can uniquely identify them, and you can easily create your test cases, and your test case will not fail in future. Okay, these identification methods help us in making our modules strong and reuse in our test cases. Yes, and we do have a concept called reusable libraries and tester blocks, where we can create one library where if you feel there are 10 to 15 test steps that are repeatedly happening, so all those reusable tester you can create them all under all reusable tester blocks, and then you can create business parameters onto it, and then you can start using this reusable tester blocks or libraries in your test cases and easily create test cases within no span of time. Yeah, if you see, verifying and validating your test case is very simple. Okay, so if you see here, I just created I wanted to check something, so I just created the subtotal math, and then I was trying to do some addition, and then I'm just keeping the action mode as verify. This simple thing makes my test step verify everything. Okay, so that is why it is called easy verification and validation. Yeah, so Tosca details. We have class. So this class timings is still not confirmed. So we'll let you know once the class is confirmed. But this batch is from totally Monday to Sunday. So total all 7 days we have, because I wanted to give 1 week of break for everyone to enjoy their Christmas and New Year celebration. So I want to wrap it up by 21st, and every day notes will be provided and one assignment will be provided daily, and at the end of this training you will also get one project where you have to do an end-to-end flow, and the duration is 3 weeks. Within 3 weeks we'll complete all AS1, AS2, and you can also write API and database testing certification. So if you are with me in this training, you can complete 4 certifications, which are very necessary if you are trying to move to Tosca, right? So in the market, the standard ask is AS1 and AS2. Okay. Apart from AS1 and AS2, you can also complete API and database testing if you are joining this session. Okay. Any other queries about the class? Any doubts about the class details?
So, are you going to prepare us for these exams?
Yes. Yeah, I'll help you. I'll help you write the exams. Helping in a sense, I'll make you. I'll discuss all the type of questions that will be coming on the exam, like AS1 and AS2. With that, you can go ahead and simply attempt the exam, and you can pass it. I'll give all the necessary information for you to get passed on the certifications.
Is it an online exam or do you have to go to a center and then take it? I'm sorry, I'm not aware of this, so that's why I'm asking
Yeah,
you.
yeah. No, no worries. Yeah, it's an online exam. I'll guide you in the step-by-step procedure how to enroll for the exam and how to complete your certifications.
So,
And within these 3 weeks, right? First 2 weeks will be AS1, and the last 1 week will be AS2. So by the time I complete AS1, I'll give you a time period of 3 days. So in these 3 days, you can attempt the exam and complete AS1, and also you can attempt AS2 once I complete this total course. So by the time you complete this course, you will have your certifications ready in your hand.
and thank you for that. And you also mentioned about the API, right? So, would you
Yes.
be showing us how to do the API, writing the API scripts?
Yes. I'll help you how to load your API and how to create your test scripts and how to run your test scripts, if at all, how to verify your test scripts.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Any other questions and queries
Yeah,
here?
hi Manasa. So, in this session, is it cover database testing using Tosca also, or else how it will be?
Yeah, this database testing will help you to understand how database testing happens in Tosca. Okay. So the basic thing. So if you want to do a database testing, you want to fetch something from your database and utilize it in your test case, right? So all those
Okay.
things I'll help you. This database testing, I'll give you the information, and
Yeah.
you will
Okay.
create some test cases for that also.
Yeah.
Any other questions, queries? Yeah. Oh, I guess I hope
I think
everyone is clear about.
one general question. I think it's not that much big. So,
Yeah.
like, how the market will be for Tosca, attending the interview for calls? Is it comparing to other automation tools for Tosca? How it will be?
Yeah, that is the reason I have put up this slide, as this is a market, this is a growing, right? So
Yes.
you
Yes.
get
Yes.
lot number of calls. That is why. So
Okay.
if you want to get calls, you have to project your profile that you have AS1 and AS2 certification in your hand.
Yeah.
So that is a basic necessity every project or every company would see for. So that is the reason we are actually stressing about AS1 and AS2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is
And
there
there are
any
lot.
validity for those certifications?
Validity, yes, I guess it's 3 years. I don't remember exactly. I'll just get check and get back to you on this validity of the certification.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't think it get expired, but let me check and come back to you.
Hello, ma'am. Is there any certification charges for AS1 and AS2?
Yeah, AS1 and AS2 is completely free.
Okay.
Yeah. You just have to enroll in the Tricentis portal and then you can go ahead and do it. I'll guide you with all those things, step by step things for you, and I'll help you completing this AS1 and AS2 exam. I have many students who have completed AS1 and AS2 and they are attending the calls rapidly, and they are telling that they have been placed with couple of companies.
So you said we have to take there is a separate test for API and also even for the database testing, right?
Yes, correct.
So is there a fee for that one, or is it free
No,
too?
no. All four certifications are free.
Oh,
After this level, so in this tomorrow session, I'll explain you what are the certifications and all, how to do it. But these four certifications are free. If you go and explore in Recentis, there are more certifications also you can get. But according to our syllabus, these are the basic things that we are trying to get. Okay. Are we good on this? Let us move on to the next. Okay. So yeah. So this is what actually Tosca is all about. So it's a model based test automation. You can design your test cases, you can orchestrate, you can also do service virtualization from Tosca, and it supports multiple technologies. It has a large list coverage optimization. Test data management is also possible. So with one tool you can get benefit of all these flavors. Okay. Yeah, so those are you can also do API scan. You can do automate. You can also automate. So if you want to record, like there is a record assistant which will help you to record all your test steps. You can do mobile testing. You can do distributed execution. You can do service virtualization. All those things is possible with one task. So basically the components of Tosca, there are four main components called commander, executor, repository, and wizard. When we are doing a practical, right, then you will understand these concepts more in depth. And if you see, what is the difference with, so I've been telling about Tosca is a model based, right? So if you see how model based and how is a script based. So this is all about model based. You can see only the text boxes and inputs. That's it. There is no, absolutely, there is no code that you have to write. So it's like a zero code. Okay. So if you see, this is script based, one of the script that we have created, and you have to write like these many lines of code, and you have to have the knowledge of how to use the coding language. Okay. So that is the reason it is called model based. And if you see, only by seeing you can understand how easy this tool is. Yeah. And coming to the differences, there is, if you see any automation tool, so nowadays, currently, everyone are talking about Selenium and Tosca. So I just have few differences that I have sorted out. Like, if you see, Tosca supports almost all types of applications like SAP, Salesforce, service virtualization. Even if you have any command prompt like CMD, if you want to do some operations on command prompt or any black screen. So if you're working in any of the banking projects, right, you will have to log into the black screen first, then only then you can connect to the server, and then you can start your testing. So all those things you can achieve it from Tosca. Whereas at Selenium only supports web application, but Tosca also supports desktop applications also. But only thing is, Tosca is not a free tool; it is a paid tool. You have to have the license to understand what is Tosca. And Selenium is a free and open source software application. So automation type is model based automation, and here it is a code based automation. So scripting, absolutely, you don't need any scripting language. Okay. You just have to understand the tool end to end. Okay. So that is the only effort that you have to put to start writing your test cases in Tosca. But whereas when you have to do Selenium is associated with Java and Python. So if you want to do any programming, you have to have the basic knowledge of what is Java, what is Python, how you write code in your Java, how to write your code in Selenium, all those things. Okay. Scripting is not at all required for Tosca. It requires, I told you, right? Java and Python, C sharp and all. Yes, API testing is also possible in Tosca. In Selenium, it is not at all feasible. It has it supports a test data management tool with internal. There are internal tool with Tosca where you can save all your data. So whatever data is coming from your test cases, you can save it in a test data management. And in Selenium, it does not support any test data management. Here you can reuse your test cases n number of times. You have that feasibility. Whereas Selenium, it's a little low compared to others. So someone is unmuted. Can you please go on mute? Okay, let me unmute. Okay. And CI integration, Tosca supports all the so some of the CI tools like Jenkins, and Selenium also supports most of the CI tools like Jenkins. So in with Tosca, you can integrate your QC quality center or Jira. we have an extra add-in. So whatever test cases, all the status from your Tosca only gets updated directly into your ALM and also to Jira. Okay, so there is no need for you to go and just manually run all your test cases. In Selenium, it is possible that third-party dependencies are there and support. Tricentis provides dedicated support for Tosca with tickets and charts. Yeah, you can download charts, different types of like in the form of tickets or charge. Okay, so those kind of things, yeah. And main thing with Tosca is Tosca has a dedicated team, okay, support team, where you can interact with this Tosca team. There you can interact with them and get your things resolved. Okay, so there is a forum also where they everyone if they have any issue using this tool, if they are stuck somewhere, they can provide their inputs in the support.tricentis, and Tricentis team will help you in resolving the issue. Okay, so that hand holding help is there from Tosca. So suppose if a project is trying to implement your Tosca tool, so Tosca, Tricentis Tosca, according to their feasibility and the requirement of the project from the company, they also provide a dedicated team of 2 or 3 where they will help you in designing your test cases, creation of test cases, and if you are stuck in any of this, these 2 people will be your point of contact. And you can anytime you can ping them and say, okay, I'm stuck here, can you help me out? They will help you out. So that kind of help you can get it from Tosca. But whereas in Selenium, you don't have anything. You just have to Google your query and you have to understand if someone has posted answer to it, you can get that. Otherwise, you have to struggle for your answer. And framework, Tosca has an inbuilt framework. It's already inside your Tosca. You just have to reuse it. And Selenium, you have to create your frameworks. I've already told there are lot of libraries present, object libraries, which concept you can use to create a large number of test cases. Where you have to create 35, 40 test cases at one go. You can first simply create one library, and with the help of this library, you can reuse them. Like you can create 70 or any number of test cases out of that library. Here it lasts in Selenium, it does not have that opportunity. The scripts you have to individually create each and everything. You don't have that concept of reusability. Yes, and Tosca has this reports. You can create any type of report according to the tool. So if you only want your requirements with your test cases, you can download it. If you want test case only the test cases report, you can download it. You want only execution list, you can download it. So whatever you want, whichever report you want, you can do it from Tosca. But in Selenium, it doesn't support inbuilt. It doesn't have any inbuilt reporting. Okay. Yeah, Tosca has very fast script compared to Selenium, as it is highly reusable. You can easily create a number of test cases, and you can just simply have like any number of test cases within no time span of time. Okay, so these are the main differences between Tosca and Selenium. Why to use Tosca, as it has very many advantages. So nowadays everyone in the project are trying to move from other tools to Tosca. So suppose I have seen one scenario where one of the project is using Selenium full-fledgedly. They are trying to use Selenium, but somehow the client has got this taste of Tosca, and then he started to move all the scripts which are there in Selenium to Tosca. Yes, in Tosca you can also run your test scripts which you have developed in Selenium. You just have to import those test cases into your Tosca tool, and then just run all your test cases with the help of Tosca tool. So that feasibility is also there in Tosca. Any questions? Any queries? So this is a tool. I wanted to show you the tool, and I want to show you the script, how it runs, and I'll show you what thing did I write. So for licensing part, everything I can help you out. Uh, as this is a license tool, everyone cannot freely access it. We'll give you the software, we'll give you the license. I'll help you out how can you use those licenses and how can you install your Tosca. Okay. So this is a test case section where we write our test cases. And if you see, I've created libraries. These are the libraries, and this is one of the registration page for one URL. Okay, let me run this and I'll show. You can see how fast my script will run. So here, that is a timer that will help you. So if you see, this is the page that I'm trying to write my test case, automate my test case. So if you have any issues, right, this is a red color pan that will come up, and if you see, I'm not writing any code. I'm just using what is there in it. It clicked on register and now it's trying to write something on the page and then it just completed. So this is how it will create a thing. And if you see my script, right, my script has very less information. So if you see my details, do you see any code that I wrote? So this is how easy the tool is. Okay. So this is what I wanted to give the information on today's call. So if you have any questions and queries, we can take up or we can wind up today's call. We can meet on tomorrow's session. Tomorrow we'll little dig deep dive more about AS1 and AS2, and I'll also help you about few more concepts in Tosca.
So
Any
when we
questions?
will decide, like, sorry. So when we will
Yeah, yeah.
decide, like, what time we are going to start our training, like the real one?
Yeah. My team is actually working on it. By end of this week, before Friday, you'll get to get the information. Okay, or else you can give the inputs. So what will be your feasible time based on that? The poll also we can take up the class on that timings. I'm feasible for any timing.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. Any other questions, queries?
This time works for me actually, Manasa.
Okay, Kavita. Yeah, we'll take a note of all the timings.
Right,
So
yeah.
if everyone
For me
is
also
okay with this,
this time is good.
yeah, if everyone is okay with time, we can go ahead with this timing. Or if you want me to shift to any other time, we can also work on it. That's not a problem because we want to do it as per your convenience.
Right, right.
Okay, all right. Then we'll move on to tomorrow's session. Have a nice day and bye
Thank you,
bye.
Mansa. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you all.
Yeah,
Anita.
Thank you.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.